Hey Scorpio, welcome to Salt, and the Mercury retrograde has started. Okay, something that most of the people dread, and I think it is just not valid for you to just dread because it's a planet of communication. Sometimes I think when communication happens in the wrong way, I think it was just God's way of telling you that this communication wasn't supposed to happen in the first place. Okay, when our messages don't get delivered, I think it is not supposed to get delivered. All right, so welcome to the reading. You have a very, very deep and elaborate reading, unlike all the other signs. I did Capricorn, I did Aquarius, I did Aries, I think Pisces. Yes, all of those four signs. The Mercury retrograde X returns special, but then I think yours was the most elaborate, really. Okay, so let's just delve deep. The first set of cards is like pertaining to the question that I'd asked. Is there going to be communication from the person that you'd been thinking about, Scorpio? Okay, because there are so many people who could come back. You might want to talk to them. All of these things happen during the Mercury retrograde. Yes, and if you're looking for money and career opportunities and all that, even that could happen from a multitude of places. But then, is it going to stand the test of time? Is it going to be something which you can consider on a permanent basis? Well, those are the things that you have to just concentrate on, the details of all of that, right? Okay, so the first thing, what I asked for, could be your money or finances as well, or the love situation. So, is there gonna be communication? Well, you have the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Capricorn with the World card. Okay, and you have the Two of Cups and you have the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. I'm like spellbound. Look at the major arcanas that has just come out for this question. When I asked, is there gonna be communication between you guys? With these kind of cards showing up in the first row, I really feel that it's just not much about the communication because there is more things that you guys are indeed gonna have or gonna pan out or gonna manifest or make, or there's more things involved over here. I think we're dealing with a power couple who has a lot of issues, a lot of issues, a lot of issues. So someone has to gather the strength to actually communicate with you, Scorpio. Or if ever it's you that's wanting to communicate with your person, then you'll have to gather the strength as well. But then I asked the question clearly to the angels and to the gods if they were going to communicate with you, right? So but the set of cards that I have over here, they clearly is love between you two because you have the Two of Cups. Can you see that? I'm so sorry. Can you see that in the first um, set of cards? And this was clarified by the world, all right? This could be Capricorn that you're dealing with, or it could mean that the person that you want to speak with or want or the communication to come from lives at a distance from you. Okay, so that could be what they are trying to say, and this definitely could be an ex of yours, not a new person. And of course, we're dealing with the X returns energy here. So can you see the X over here written clearly? And this also means that there's some transformation that's just happening between the realm of you two. Okay, and you guys have equal love over here, right? There is so much of emotions. So when there is cups, and that too in the first row, which is filled with major arcana, there is love. But you guys, I don't know whether it's you or them, or is it both of you? Both of you really require a lot of strength to tame the situation. I think the situation you have in hand is a mammoth sized one. Something like taming a lion, which is just going crazy. It's not something which is a normal love story, is what I feel here. The next one, you have the Virgo card, which is the Hermit. I think a lot of just soul searching and deep, deep soul searching, just figuring out what is it that you seek in your life. How am I going to get the kind of fortune that I had been looking for? When is the wheel of fortune going to turn towards my favor? What am I supposed to do in that? Um, what all should I change? What all should I introspect? What all should they change? So many aspects come into the situation over here. I feel that you guys could be very career oriented as well, Scorpio. And that's why I said there is a lot of things which are involved when the two of you are concerned. It's just not a plain love story where there's just love for each other, and there is no other stuff which has higher magnitudes that play a very important role in your love life. There is so much of other stuff that's going to play out, all right? So, but there is the Wheel of Fortune, and it's the fortune favors the brave, right? So you have the Strength card. So indeed, I feel that you guys are going to hold on to the situation with a lot of strength and somehow try to just ride the Wheel of Fortune. Try to find it after finding deeper meanings of what you're searching for, like probably getting hold of what you're searching for before you go and exchange those cups between each other, because the Two of Cups is a very, very beautiful card. One of my favorite card. I never say or recommend for any relationship to be half-assed. It half full. It never works that way. It'll end up in a divorce. It would be someone who's filled with void, feeling insecure, feeling too less, feeling less loved, or feeling jealous, and all of those things just come into your mind. It crops up into your mind when one person is a little more idle than the other one, so, and a little more less talented and all of that. We can definitely debate a lot about what's going to happen about the love and stuff like that, right? No, but we are not talking about those kind of people in this reading, all right? So if you think it's not resonating, and yes, because I think, how many minutes has it been since I started? Yeah, it's been 7 minutes. I think if it doesn't resonate, I think you'll have to just figure out the other signs of yourself. That is the moon sign or the ascendant. You might get your answers over there. But this looks like a very deep couple who have a lot of understanding of what love is in the truest of sense, because love is something which manifests itself into different ways. It's just not confined to just one single person. It's more people involved, it's more ambitions that is involved. It's just making your larger than life kind of ambition get its space in a beautiful love situation that you're trying to manifest for yourself and the other person in this relationship. So that is what I see here. So it's going to take time, and if this communication is going to come towards you this time, I don't think so. All right. And why? Let's see. The second question that I asked for you people is why aren't they communicating? What is the stuff that's holding back? What's holding them back? So the second set of cards over here, you have them over here. So what's that? The Knight of Pentacles, the slowest knight and the most stable of the knights as well, we can say, because Pentacles stand for stability and groundedness. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Earth energy. So the Knight of Pentacles is here. So this is going to be a very slow process. So it's not something they're going to just decide at the drop of the hat. Okay. So that is the first card we have here. But is it coming towards you, the communication? Yes, it is going to. Because the next cards that we have is the Page of Wands. Wands stand for communication. This one probably is the least mature of the Wands energy. We have the Knight, we have the King, and there's a lot of passion involved in this, right? Very passionate fire energy, rather flighty. It could be, all these one night stands and flightiness, basically not being too serious about it, being very immature about it. So, or a person who's really passionate about being youthful and playful, it could stand for an energy like that. There's a lot of red in these cards. In the second row, I can see a lot of red, maroon, orange, fiery, a lot of fire, lots of passion. in these cards, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, you have the Page of Wands. Now this is being completely immature and being completely mature at the same time. That is the Knight of Pentacles on one side and having the Page of Wands on the other side. Now having the Queen of Wands, wasn't I just talking about a person, I mean this whole relationship being something which is a power couple? I have a feeling that this has the ingredients of a power couple. Wasn't I telling you about that? I really feel that because the Queen of Wands is a woman. If you are the Scorpion woman, you could have a very strong fire sign in you, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, okay? So she is the one, she's no nonsense kind of girl. She has her eyes on her prize, and she's not going to give away her ambitions and stuff that she wants to aim and goal have as a goal and achieve in her life for anything for that matter. Not to say that she is not emotional at all, no, because we saw the Two of Cups as well in this spread, so we're not discarding the emotion part of it. She has a lot of emotions as well, but just that the degrees differ, because as of now she has eyes on the prize, and the prize could be anything from the earth to the skies, alright? So she's very, very passionate, extremely passionate person. She has a sunflower in her hand. Yeah. Somehow I was just drawn to this black cat, and maybe she's going to become the person who has black cats as her bodyguards. So when you're talking about a woman, a feminine energy, it could be a man as well. If you're a man, you have the feminine attributes as well. Everybody have the feminine and the masculine equally distributed, or a little more in the proportions as it plays out in your DNA and your body. It depends, right? But if that is a man that we're talking about, yes, you're also very ambitious, very fiery, very passionate, going towards your prize. Okay, not to say that you're not emotional. You are emotional, but then right now you're moving away from those emotions. Okay, you can see the next card over here: Pisces, water sign, Scorpio, any of the water sign it could be, and it is the Eight of Cups, which is moving away from the emotions, moving away from a situation that was really emotional, moving away from a situation that was causing you a lot of sadness. So this, what was the question I asked here? Yeah, the outcome of this, no, yeah, why aren't they communicating with you, right? This was what, yeah, this was the question I asked. So um they walked away from you. Okay, if it is them that we're talking about, they walked away from this emotional connection because they were they are someone who just goes really slow. So if the communication is going to happen right now, that's why we have the answer as no, because they're weighing their options right now. They need the strength to just come by it in with full force. They're not going to do it in a stupid way because they don't want to. They want to do it in a very grounded way and not operate from the Page of Wands energy. They could have that energy, or you could have that energy of being a little immature. And one is the Queen of Wands over here. No bullshit, no BS. So they're going to take their time, they're going to analyze, they're going to go into the hermit mode and gather the strength and let the wheel of fortune change and turn towards their favor so that they can have all these world-class amenities to go after the dreams, realize the dreams, make a power couple, travel where they want to. If they want to meet you, they should be able to just come like in the drop of the hat. So they want to just weigh their options so much, and that's why they walked away, because um, it was weighing them down. All right, so that's what we have here. And the next question I was asking was, what's going to no what will yeah what will what will make them communicate? What is it that you can do to make them communicate? So we have the Seven of Swords. This is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. um I think walking away could make this happen. There are different ways of actually dealing with this situation, interpreting these 5 cards that I have for this question over here. The first one being Old Swords. Swords also mean communication too. It's got to do with the mind and everything. If it is the Knight of Swords, well, that's communication that's just running towards you. Now, this is something we can interpret it as like moving away from this communication, or trying to find a very sneaky way out of how to communicate or not to. So you have to find a way around it. Like, and I think you have to just perfect your craft, because the next one we have is the Eight of Pentacles. Become more grounded, become more stable, do what you want to do. The Queen of Wands energy. Maybe that was the energy that this person was really attracted to. So if that is the kind of energy that's making them come towards you, you shouldn't be leaving that energy. First of all, that's going to, more than anything, more than attracting your counterpart to come towards you, you would become an empty vessel. Because when you're an empty cup, you are so, so, so empty. And there's no space for another soul to come in. You got it? So you have to perfect your craft. You have to do what you love. You have to really, really get on to the nitty-gritties of the business that you always wanted to yourself to do. Because that is your passion. That is what you set out to be in this life for. Your purpose of life. So when you do that, this passion is going to lead to marriage. You see the Four of Wands immediately as the next card. Okay? So you have the Devil. And that was clarified by the star. I mean, like, no, I wasn't doing any clarification. These two cards just popped out after the Four of Wands showed up. So the star is the Aquarius card, the card of hope. Yeah, the Devil is the card of Capricorn, the card of attachments, rather toxic attachments. So this could be the couple that we are talking about. So you could be the person that has a very strong. See, as soon as I said, I have something ringing over here, so I think this probably is the couple that we're talking about in this reading. It's either you or the other person that you're dealing with who's a Capricorn, or the other person that you're dealing with could be an Aquarius. Please drop a comment if it's resonating, okay? Maybe we can just because we have the stars and the skies aligning so beautifully right now, you can get more details. If you want to, you can reach out to me. I've dropped my email address down there in the description box, so you can see that below, right? So the Devil and the Star. So basically this is being connected to each other for a very long time. And the Star is the most humanitarian. The Aquarians are the most humanitarian of the whole zodiac. So they have a purpose in life. They have something. They always feel that everybody is connected with each other. There's so much of love in each and every soul that they don't find the difference between their relatives, their lover, their boyfriend, their cook, their relatives. Anybody for that matter. Their classmates, the kid that they met in college, all of that. So they just view almost everybody equally with that much of love that they have, right? A lot. So you could be the one that has Aquarius in your chart as well, along with Scorpio. So if that is the case over here, then it for sure resonates, because they want to see you working, because they know that you're good at that. They got attracted to that kind of energy. And something really happened, which made the whole damn thing really heavy, toxic. Something that you did, something that they did, something both did, that led to the severance of the communication. Somebody cut ties with the other person, and this was happening for a very long time, right? Because you're dealing with the Knight of Pentacles, and they're slow. Again, this is Capricorn. There are 3 cards that says could be Capricorn, heavy earth here, heavy wands here, a lot of pentacles and a lot of wands. Okay, a lot of wands here. Now, so this could be the people that you are connecting to. I mean, could be one person, you never know. So this is what we have here. So concentrate on the work if you want to get the communication back, because they look at you like a star that shines for everybody. So don't shine just for them. Shine for everybody. They'll come back, okay? So I think this is going to be the title. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? So the next one that you have, the person that I asked was going to be the outcome of this particular communication. So they are going to communicate, because the ones could mean communication as well. So somewhere I feel that the communication would happen because I saw the world card, so things could turn in your favor. The wheel of fortune is also turning towards your favor. Yes, with those cards, I think communication could come by, and yes, it could happen. I'm just getting back to the first set of cards because I said I don't see the communication happening, but then with the wheel of fortune and with the world card over here, yes, the communication indeed could happen. But how grounded is this going to be? What's going to be the outcome of this particular thing, right? So the outcome is rather really confusing. We have so many cards over here. So many, so many. Let me just put all of them a little on top of these cards. Okay, so that I give you clarity. Because this is the cream on top of the cake. Because it is so elaborate, let me tell you. So damn much. And yeah. So I asked what's going to be the outcome of the communication that this person is going to have with the Scorpio whenever they're going to communicate with you. So the card that I got was this. Being all guarded and just holding for your life and just wondering like, where am I? Like, am I in the right place? I'm still holding on. I'm like, putting my guard still up. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck, am I? You know, this kind of energy. So this is the energy after the communication of probably the other person, because you're waiting for that person to communicate with you, right? So I clarified that, and look what I got. This is reiteration of the same point. The Eight of Swords being completely guarded, and this guard is up because they themselves put it on them. Nobody's just putting it on them. They're doing it on their own, blindfolded, because they did it themselves. Why? I wanted to find out again. So they want to have this equal give and take, and they still feel that this is not happening, and it could be regarding money as well. Maybe they feel that there should be support from either side of the prism. I don't know why I said prism. I mean to say the balance. Alright, could be a Libra that you're dealing with as well. Pentacles, grounded earth energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you have cups as well. We have the Five of Cups. Look at this. So this energy, if it's going to be this communication, if it's going to be the communication that's going to happen around this Mercury retrograde and the solar eclipse that's going to be happening this 21st, well, then the communication could happen, but the sadness still remains, you know. There is these two cups behind this person, but then they're still just crying over spilt milk. They're feeling very sad of the things that happened before, really forcing them to actually concentrate more on the hurt that caused them to be so guarded for all this while, and pushing them to still be guarded even after the communication is going to be made by them. Okay, so then we had the second card. It was the Magician. Beautiful relationship was indeed starting and everything, but why so much of God's up and everything? Why is this guarded energy? Why is the person feeling so stuck, scared? Why is that happening? And I clarified the Magician, and we had the Ace of Wands, a very passionate, fiery new start. So this could be the old person, of course, because we are talking about ex, right? Your ex. So they're coming back, and probably you guys make out. You guys get together, have a beautiful, beautiful, lovely time, like probably before. It's passionate. It's driving body you nuts. It's lovely, nostalgic. Something which is old has become all new, and it's guarded by the angels. It's done by them, orchestrated and done by them. So this happens. And why does this happen? It happened because they took a leap of faith, let their guards down probably, and let this communication happen without thinking too much about it. like the full energy, just jumping off the cliff before thinking too much. And then I took another card, which was this. It's all fallen in place, right? So this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, air energy. The Four of Swords. So after the communication happens, this person again goes into this contemplative mode. Thinking too much, analyzing the situation, weighing out the options, thinking whether they did the right thing or not. This was clarified by the Tower and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So they are thinking if things are gonna fall apart and wondering about giving this offer of love. Page of Pentacles, looking at this pentacle like, this is so beautiful, it's just amazing, it makes me feel great and good, but it's gonna throw me off balance. You know, they're thinking and contemplating about something like that because they want stability. See this, they're thinking, they just again stand still and stagnant. But don't worry, there is love here. And there comes the last card that I pulled. After the communication, they still gone into the same mode of contemplation, not taking the cup or just taking the time to receive the cup or not. Thinking basically exactly the reiteration of the same card that came before this, going deep inside and just thinking. All guards up, same messages. Look at this, look at this. Thinking, not accepting the cup, thinking under the tree, thinking with the wand, thinking with the swords, thinking with everything they get, basically. Give them a ladle, they think with the ladle. Give them a pen, they think with the pen. Okay, yeah, that's what they do in here. And I clarify the cards. The last card that we had, which is this, the Four of Cups. This is Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, water energy. Now this is fire energy. I clarified this and I got this. So there could be other people. No, the first card that I got when I clarified was the Sun card. So it could literally mean son and a mom in the picture. Like maybe this is the family that's getting into the picture and trying to just solve the problem that they have. Or somebody is trying to say something to them. There is more people causing a lot of trouble, and this person is trying to wade the passionate energy, trying to just figure out what's good for them, trying to just wade through this problematic waters where you have so many people over here trying to tell what to do. So that's what we have here. Okay, so this is your reading, guys. In the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Swords. So whatever is going to happen over here, you have the person is always going to look at you, your Facebook profile, your Twitter account, your Instagram profile, the information that you share. If you have a YouTube channel, they're going to be there as well. So this is because they want to come towards you. They want to do this communication and everything. They want to keep tabs on you. This is a spying card, introspection, right? And see, you have the Ten of Pentacles because they want to have the stable relationship with you, grow old with you, and be really stable. King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, the most stable, very stable energy that they want to have. You want to give the couple love. Still stuck in the crossroads with the Two of Swords because you are their child sweetheart, alright? They made this erratic energy like coming towards you, and it was crazy. That's all we have here as of now. Let's see in the next reading what we have, Scorpio. Bye.